Okay. Okay, sure. But your time is only 7 to 8 minutes. Sure, please do that.
माननीय अतिथिगण,
नजदीक से लीजिए।
मैं आप सब लोगों से एक बात पूछना चाहता हूँ। हम आज सब यहाँ हैं झारखंड के विकास के बारे में बात करने के लिए। अगर रवि शास्त्री के साथ सुनील गावस्कर और कपिल देव खेलने को मना कर देते, वो इंग्लैंड के लिए खेलते, तो क्या इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप जीत पाती? अगर महेंद्र सिंह धोनी को सचिन तेंदुलकर और राहुल द्रविड़ का साथ नहीं मिलता, तो क्या हमारी टेस्ट टीम नंबर 1 बन पाती? अगर नहीं बन पाती, तो आज हम सबको ये सोचने की जरूरत है कि अगर बुद्धिजीवी जो टैलेंट है हमारे यहाँ, अगर वो झारखंड छोड़ के बाहर जाते रहेगा, तो क्या हमारी टीम एक स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम बन पाएगी? लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, myself, Master Rahul Anand, PGP, IIM Ahmedabad, and I have my colleague, Mr. Kamlesh Chauhan, another MBA from the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and we are here to present on the topic that setting up production houses is not enough. We should stop brain drain. Now, a very small overview, things which most of us know, and you shall go through the paper. Due to lot of time, I will be a bit quick. Jharkhand is a state which contributes to approximately 1.7% of the national GDP and creates approximately 10% of IHNs every year. Isn't it a paradox? A state which has an IIM and will have an IT soon, and is a home to perhaps the most hard-working people in India and the world, is having a per capita GDP which is 37.5% lower than the national average and is just 25% of the Delhi territory. सर, सारे बुजुर्गों से, आप सब हमारे लिए बुजुर्ग हैं, मैं ये बात कहना चाहूंगा, आपके समय जो भी युवा बुद्धिजीवी होता था, वो झारखंड में रुककर उसके विकास के लिए काम करता था, इसलिए झारखंड आज यहाँ पहुंचा है। क्षमा मांगते हुए मैं ये पूछना चाहूंगा, क्या आप सबके बच्चे जो भी अच्छे थे पढ़ पाए? अगर नहीं भी पढ़ पाए तो डोनेशन देके, शायद आपने नहीं बट किसी ने तो सही, उन सबको बाहर नहीं भेजा। आपको ये क्यों नहीं रखा कि इंफोसिस झारखंड में क्यों नहीं है? इसीलिए क्योंकि आपका बच्चा शायद इंफोसिस में बैंगलोर में काम कर रहा था। पिछले 20-25 सालों से हमारा राज्य खोखला होते जा रहा है, अगले 10 सालों तक हमें नहीं पता चलेगा। If this is not an enough wake-up call, friends, after 10 years, you guys might not have left the second line which should have been there. आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया, लेकिन आप बोझ कब तक उठाओगे? आपके बाद की लाइन कहां खड़ी है? आपकी टीम कहां है? That is the question which we are bringing here. The wake-up call. There is a problem which is larger than the political issues in the state, larger than the issues of investment and resource planning, a problem more intrinsic in nature which needs to be addressed if our Jharkhand aims to become the manager of India. We firmly believe that sustained growth in industrialization, backed up with in-house skilled manpower generation and retention, holds the key to development of Jharkhand. This paper shows points in favor of the argument put forward by us and also recommends a holistic plan to take Jharkhand on the road to a long-term progress. Where should the progress be? Ever since I've been born, brought up, studied in Jharkhand, minerals, forest reserve, tourism, these things have been talked about. In सब पे ध्यान देने की जरूरत है, right? Broadly speaking, mining and manufacturing and services are the two sectors which we have been talking about and trying to progress on. But there are some trends which have transformed other states. These are trends, mining हो गया या tourism हो गया. These are geography-specific trends, landscape-specific trends, which we are good at. Yes, focus on them, but there are some generic sectors which need to be looked at if the state needs to progress. First, we are saying mining and manufacturing, that is small-scale industries. Second, services, that is IT services. Well, so small-scale industries, India is a country of entrepreneurs, which makes it different from a country like China, whose growth is driven by government initiatives only. Small and medium-scale industries drive the economy fast and big, since they generate employment and are often value creators for the society. For instance, a state like Gujarat is marked by many small-scale industries located around its major cities. These industries add to production and hence create value for the state and leads to a growth in the state GDP. IT services is something which is a must-have for a state which wants to see itself flourish. IT services attract talent from all over the country and most importantly helps retain talent in the state.
It has been the runner in improving lifestyles and promoting young blood in the work arena. How? It promotes direct and indirect employment. Just a Tamil Nadu example, statistics, 8 lakh people are directly employed by IT while 22 lakh have got indirect employment. Well, to the government we suggest we should focus both on the geography specific and the generic sectors because अच्छे माइनिंग इंजीनियर यहाँ नहीं रुकेंगे आगे से अगर यहाँ पर रहने की अच्छी सुविधा नहीं हो. This is the point we are coming to. अगर यहाँ काम करने का अच्छा माहौल नहीं हो. What is the current status? If you look at Jharkhand, most towns are based around some industrial establishment. Dhanbad around colliery, Bokaro around steel. Majorly two kinds of people live here: government officials and industry workmen. The cities have some SMEs working in the supply chain of bigger industries and also have some local entrepreneurs working as retailers and educational consultants. Next, what is the consequence? The situation with Jharkhand is that most young sharp minds now do not join government jobs. Primarily because 1. Packages are not competitive, 2. Work location is not competitive to the big metros. When we came down here, just to tell you guys, we are here back in Jharkhand with our entrepreneurial venture. When we came back here, I went to VIT Meshra to talk to my juniors. I had a seminar. Everyone was like, "Bhaiya, aap to kahin bhi naukri kar sakte the, Jharkhand wapas kyun aaye?" This is the image people in Jharkhand carry of Jharkhand. Now, apart from that, 90% of the intelligent brains get educated here and move out for job avenues. Hence, industry is not sufficient to absorb the young talent produced in the state. Industry यहाँ पर उतनी नहीं है कि सारे talented लोगों को absorb कर सके. ये the people who are in the academic institutions, all the reverend gentlemen present here, they might understand placement is an issue here. Why? Because we have to call companies from outside. We don't have companies to absorb all the talent we produce. So why should we look at retaining good talent? Something, the most important thing I am coming to. If young graduates stay back in Jharkhand in any sector whatsoever, they shall earn and in turn spend higher than what the current trend is. This would lead to an increased supporting employment and will boost consumerism in the longer run. A growth in consumerism will lead to a change in lifestyle with young earning crowds pouring into the city. The cities will become livelier places to live and in turn not solely dependent on the industry that used to derive it before. Young talent in the city can then be redirected to industrial and service verticals by industry players or by their entrepreneurial visions. Retaining bright brains will help the state identify big opportunities, turn those opportunities into possibilities, and eventually lead the state to a bright and prosperous future. How can the young entrepreneurs benefit the state? 1. Industrial ventures. They can set up industrial ventures on their own. 2-4 तेज दिमाग अगर यहाँ हर साल रुकता है, those 4 people in the state, those young people will think what are the new opportunities. They can take the opportunities up and lead to production and hence a growth in GDP. Next, they can help in rural development. Rural development is not philanthropic charity. मैं आप 25 साल पैसे कमाकर अगर पैसे कहीं donate कर रहे हैं, this is not which can lead to rural development. Look at Selco solar power development cell है. Look at Seva. Look at those ladies. अगर एक ऐसी संस्थान है जहाँ भी provide alternative channels of income, like कुछ औरतें हैं जो पापड़ बनाती हैं, उस पापड़ को हम ले जाके कहीं बेच रहे हैं. This entire channel can be set up by one bright mind, right? So providing alternate channels of income in the rural areas, creating a second line of skilled workers. If every year new young talent keeps on staying in the state, then automatically in the days to come we'll have a second line ready, as which I am pointing out may not be ready right now. Last, over a period of time these guys can create their own big ventures which originate from this soil. Well, next, the last couple of slides, sir. Now we come to the role of academic institutions, which we say talent pada karo. Next, role of industry, talent ko roko. And last, as Reverend Professor C.K. Singh sir said, दो non-parallel lines, academy और industry जहाँ मिलती है, वो जो संगम होता है, वो message state के पास जाना चाहिए. Because state has to play a very important role to play in the right sectors at the right time in Jharkhand. Only then the industries will be self-sufficient, even if they try to absorb all the talent that is produced in the country. Moving on, the role of academic institutions, Kamlesh will take it forward.
Role of academic institutions. Role of academic institutions is to generate talents. People are taking job branches like electrical, mechanical, but end of the 4 years of engineering, they do not take jobs in the mechanical engineering companies. They take jobs in the IT companies. The reason behind it is that people are not encouraged to go towards these fields and they are not interested enough in these fields. So, role of institution is there that they encourage people to take up the interest in these subjects. This can be done by interacting with the institutions and giving them the opportunity to work in the arenas like practical and real life scenarios. Another role can be to teach them the higher education is very important for them, and teach them unconventional courses like public policy, social entrepreneurship. As I will give the example of Selco, that is social entrepreneurial venture by people which thrives on the technological innovation. So these subjects will give them an alternate opportunity to work for, and hence they will stay back in the Jharkhand. Now, what can be the role of industry? The role of the industry is very important, because if people are talented here, they have to, if we want to stay them in the Jharkhand, then they should have the enough opportunities. Now, if they are not given in a conducive work environment, compensation is not good enough, and incentive scheme. Generally, industry across the Jharkhand has the fixed pay scale, but there should be variable component to it. Because if somebody is working very hard towards achieving any goal, he should be paid accordingly. Now, third thing is recruiting the people from the regional colleges. We have very good colleges in Jharkhand, ISM, IIT, then we have NIT, then we have VIT. So industry should look forward to hiring the people from these colleges, not going to, let's say Tata or something, not going to other colleges and hiring people from there. So we have to retain the people from the state itself. So we should recruit them from our institute itself. Now, collaboration. Collaboration can be done in a sequential form, that people should be given the internship so that they can get the opportunity to work with the industry, and if they are working their work side and they're good enough for the institution, then they should be given pre-placement offers so that they have an alternative career option. And also, institution should give the workshop to the student to encourage them and create interest among them to work towards these avenues. Now, we can also think of the magazines to be created for particular sectors like mechanical, electrical, and where student as well as industry expert can give their opinions. Okay, so basic point is institution and industry should, in collaboration with each other, give the student more avenues to work for. Now, if institution and industry are working together and a state is running parallel to each other, then it will not have the purpose. So, state should also intervene, and that can be done through institution and industry. People will collaborate and recommend a few suggestions to the state, which state can think upon and assess the opportunity, and accordingly they can come up with their own version of the recommendation. Now, final message is, what we have to do is grow more sectors so that there are alternative opportunities are there, create entrepreneurs through talent retention and state promotion of SMEs, improved large-scale condition through involvement of technical institutions, and increase technical institution involvement in the industry. And what we should not look forward to is funding the NGOs, because funding, every entrepreneurial venture should be profit making, otherwise it doesn't make sense for anyone, even state, even people to run it. So our point is that if we want to retain people which are highly talented, highly energetic, but these people are very impatient and these people are very ambitious, if we are not giving them the conducive environment to work with, then they will not remain in the Jharkhand. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anand and Mr. Chauhan, for such nice presentation. You are very true that the talent from Jharkhand is going away